You just got to force yourself.
Yeah.
I force myself.
Just try and write some other time?
Yeah.
Do you sit down and you don't sit down and write? Like you don't.
Oh yeah, I do.
You do?
Oh yeah. 100%.
Oh, you do. I thought you were a stage guy.
No, I'm a stage guy too.
Yeah. Well,
I'm a firm believer, like martial arts. I think that you need to do. I think if you wanted to be a mixed martial artist and you only wanted to work on your skill, I think you're doing yourself a disservice. I think you need to do strength and conditioning as well. I think you need to do drills as well as spar.
Right.
I think comedy's the same way. I think writing on stage, and I think there's a bunch of aspects that over the last few years, I like to think that I've kind of gotten my own way of doing it. Everybody's got a different way. Obviously, everybody's got a different style. My own way, though, is a bunch of things. One, socialization. I need to socialize.
Yeah.
I need to go out with friends. I need to go have a drink or smoke some pot with my buddies, and we start laughing and goofing around about things, or meet new people, talk to some interesting person. Like, that's one of the things that I really like about podcasts is I get to talk to interesting, cool people.
Yeah.
That kind of socializing leads to new pathways of ideas get expanded.
What made you think? Did you think of that, or it just happened? You look back like
I
that was a good thing
remember
to do?
thinking somewhere along the line, God, I come up with a lot of great ideas for bits when I'm having fun with people, like having fun with friends, or even with people I don't even know. If they're occasionally you'll meet someone that's really cool, and you enjoy talking to them, and then you have these cool conversations. You see this perspective from a stranger that's interesting, and they say something, and then it fires something in your own brain. I think socializing is big, and I think that's one of the reasons why really, really famous comedians hit a dead spot later in their career, because their circle becomes very small because they only trust certain people, and they kind of get anxiety about hanging out with regular folks and just going
isolated.
out there. Yeah, they get isolated.
Yeah.
They drive limos everywhere. They live in a mansion. They never get to meet anybody.
Yeah.
So socialization is big. Activity is big. I need to do things. I need to go places. I need to see things. I need to travel. I need to, I do a lot of different things. I like to try to get as much activity in as possible.
Yeah.
But physical writing, to me, is a must.
Yeah.
I sit down in front of my computer and I write. I write all the time. And I don't necessarily write jokes. I just write.
Right.
I write shit, and then the jokes come out of that.
Right.
Premises come out of that stuff. More essays.
I love that. It's one of my favorite parts of stand-up is just being by myself and writing.
Yeah.
Just that part, that mining, you're just mining.
Exactly.
And then once in a while you get this great stuff that comes out. A lot of times nothing comes out. That's the biggest challenge of writing, is getting out of your way and not beating yourself up if everything that comes out isn't great.
Yep.
Most of it isn't great.
I think one of the biggest challenges of writing is discipline. It's one of the biggest challenges because most people just don't. If you're a writer or if you're a comic and there's no one telling you have to do it.
Yeah.
Because you have this open-ended schedule. Like, you could have gone to yoga from 9 to 10:30 and you chose to write.
Right.
You might have chosen to write because yoga's too hard. You might have decided, this fucking writing is too difficult. Or yoga's too difficult. I'm just gonna write. I mean, it could be one of either possible reasons.
Yeah. It's no, I should do both. I should.
Fuck, man.
You said, I always try with writing also to not be so rigid. Like, there was a time when I could only write on the computer in the morning up until 10. And it's like, that's stupid. Sometimes I don't have my computer. Sometimes I just have a pad and I'm in a coffee house after doing radio at 11. So why not do that? So my thing now is I just make myself sit down for 2 hours at some point. At whatever point, it doesn't matter if it's late in the day, at night, whatever it is. That's like your workout. It's like you've got to sit. Just sit.
Do you ever write on your phone?
Yeah.
You know what's amazing about writing on the phone? If you have an iPhone, or even there's actually a lot of them now.
I use Notes.
Yeah, Notes, and then dictate it.
Oh, yeah? Is it accurate?
Oh, super accurate.
Really?
Yeah, you never tried it? Look, check
No.
this out. I'll show you. Right here. See right here? Press that button right there. This is the iPhone. I got an interesting story about this.
Are you in Notes?
Go up. Yeah, that's in Notes. Watch.
Okay.
I'll press the voice thing. Tom Papa's a bad motherfucker. Bam.
Wow.
Amazing, right?
That's so true.
This dude, he writes in the morning when he's supposed to be taking yoga. His neck's all fucked up and he doesn't know why. But he's a good guy and he's hilarious. Go see him this Friday on Epics.
Thanks, Joe.
Bam.
Hilarious. Yeah. It's all right.
It's not perfect.
No, but that's pretty good.
Meanwhile, what the fuck is hilarious?
I know, that's a pretty badass word.
It keeps dictating.